Mo, thank you very much. Welcome everybody to New Century Hall here in Manchester. Delighted to have you all along here for the Undercard press conference. A stacked undercard. I think it's pretty rare that you get a deep and quality undercard like this on what is a massive weekend of boxing. Terrific main event between Liam Smith and Chris Eubank 2. Will it be repeat or will it be revenge? Live on Sky Sports box office from the AO Arena here in Manchester. Before I speak to the undercard fighters, first time today, Ben Shalom, you'll have a chance to talk about some of these fights, but a challenge always putting on a stacked undercard, but one you must be delighted that's held together with so many good fights.
Yeah, this is pretty special. The amount of talent, the amount of standout fights on this card, it's a big moment. Thank you to the Matchmakers boxing team who have worked incredibly hard to deliver something like this. It really is a boxing fan's dream to have this many big fights on one card.
Yeah, well done to all of the matchmakers. Let's start with Frankie Stringer down at the front. Frankie, good to see you again. Nice to talk to you yesterday as well. Professional outing number 6. Your reaction to being back on another big bill, albeit as a Liverpudlian in Manchester?
Just want to thank Ben and Sky and my manager Liam for letting me be part of a massive show.
What's the main thing that you're taking from these professional experiences at the moment, but also behind closed doors in the Rotunda, training alongside the likes of Josh Taylor and obviously your manager, Liam Smith, who boxes at the weekend, obviously top of the bill?
I'm only 22, so I'm learning on the job and I'm just going to get better and better as I go on.
Well, best of luck on Saturday and great to have you on the bill again. Lolita Mayer next to you. Lolita, welcome back to the UK. Last time you were here, you were at middleweight and that was against Savannah Marshall. Back down at welterweight. Is this a better weight for you, a more natural weight for you?
First of all, I would love to appreciate everyone who's here. Thank you so much for coming. Secondly, thanks a lot to Icon Sports for bringing me back here. You know, last time I was fighting in middleweight, but that was not my natural weight. But in welterweight, this is my office. This is my natural weight. And I know I'm going to do the best, what Black Diamond can do.
Guys, let's just try and keep it as quiet as possible so everyone can hear the fighters. Lolita, you've had back-to-back stoppage wins since then. Do you feel that you're coming into this fight full of confidence?
I'm very confident, and I'm going to win this fight. I'm very ready for it.
And just finally, what do you know about Lauren Price, and how important is the difference between the amateur code and the professional code?
I know about my opponent. She's a very good boxer in amateur, and she's got about 4 fights. But what I can tell her is professional is different from amateur. And what I can tell her is she's going to have I'll beat her on that day, and she's going to have one lose fight. So I'm going to KO her, depending on how I'm going to do that.
Lauren Price, great to have you on this bill. Welcome. A late addition to the card, and I think it's fair to say it's not been the easiest preparation for you, but how happy are you to get your opportunity to ply your trade under the bright lights back here in Manchester?
Yeah, I'm excited to be on this card. Yeah, like you said, I haven't had the easiest of the last couple of months. I lost my brother. But, you know, boxing is a mad sport, and I've been in the gym, you know, training hard, and just grateful for this opportunity. Like I said, great card, so yeah, grateful to be on.
What do you know about Lolita Mayer, and what did you take from what she just said there, that she's predicting that she will win and she'll end your unbeaten start as a pro?
Yeah, obviously looking at obviously record on paper, you know, 18 wins, 10 knockouts, 1 defeat. Yeah, obviously it's my toughest test yet. But I believe in myself, you know, I believe how good I am, and I believe that I'll get the win on Saturday night.
You have a professional team around you and good people around you. You won't be looking past this, but is it fair to say that on the horizon for you are big fights, and you want those fights a lot sooner rather than later now?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously get through Saturday night, and, you know, I'm on to Ben all the time. I'd love that fight, you know, with Tasha Jonas at the end of the year. I think it's a great fight, you know, both being British as well. Yeah, and, you know, I just want to, you know, start pushing on and climbing the ladder and going for them world titles.
quick word from promoter Ben Shalom on Lauren Price. Good start to the pros. This looks like a dangerous fight on paper, but it is fair to say, you know, the carrot that's being dangled are those big fights towards the end of the year and the start of next year.
Yeah, and just want to say what an incredible fighter Lauren is, but also people don't see what goes on behind the scenes sometimes in professional boxing, and what she's had to deal with recently has been heartbreaking and been very, very difficult. So the fact that we can get her out on a card like this quickly says a lot about her character. The idea was that it would be a fight to get her back into the swing of things, but Lolita Mayer got presented and Lauren Price wanted the challenge, and I think that says a lot about what Lauren's about. For me, I don't think I'm mistaken in saying the most talented fighter that we have in this country in the female sport, and just can't wait for her to see her develop, to see her get going, and as you say, the big fights there with Tasha Jonas, possibly Mikaela Mayer, who's also here today. There's big fights for Lauren Price, and yeah, delighted that she's on the card.
You mentioned it, Michaela, welcome back to the UK again. Great to have you on this card. Great to have Boxer and Top Rank working together. Fair to say this is another step towards becoming a two-weight world champion, continuing on Saturday night for you.
Yeah, I'm moving up, obviously. Spent a lot of time at 130, and I really feel like it's time I let my body fill out and move up, and I eventually plan on being at 147, but this fight's at 142. I think it's a gradual step. You know, jumping from 130 to 147 is a huge jump, and I have to make sure that I let my body do it right. It's not just about eating a bunch more, but I need to put that weight on properly so that I'm strong enough to be competitive at 147. But my first test is here at 142. I got a former European champion. And I know she's gonna bring a tough fight. She's gonna try and fight me on the inside, bring it to the center of the ring. So I know it'll be action-packed, and just excited about showing what I've been working on in the gym, because I have been working on some new things and I want to take it into the fight.
It's a sign that you're doing something right when people mention your name, but you also have targets of your own. How are you dealing with that? You know, your name's being called a lot at the moment by particularly some boxer fighters.
I mean, yeah, that comes with the territory. You know, I don't get offended when people call me out. Obviously, you're young and upcoming champion or prospect, and you obviously want the big fight. So nothing wrong with that. That just comes with the territory. You know, I built a big name for myself, and I've done a lot for the sport, and I want to continue to take on big fights as well. I'm at that stage in my career where it's about the right fights and putting on the best fights I possibly can for the fans. So. Lots of big names for me out there, and at this new division, so we'll see, but some exciting fights for me for sure.
Winning is all that matters, and I'm sure Sylvia Borto will have something to say about this question, but I don't think I'm letting the cat out of the bag, but Ben Shalom will tell me if I am, but I think talks are already underway for another historic all-women's night in the early part of next year. Would you be open to being part of that and coming back again?
I've heard a few whispers about another all-female card. So obviously, when we did that last September at the O2, that was an amazing event. I mean, so many young women came out, sold out the O2, 20,000 people. So it just proves that women, you know, we belong in the sport, and we have a space here, and that we can sell. So would not be against, you know, doing more of those in the future.
Well, it's great to welcome you back over here, and Ben Shalom hasn't kicked me under the table yet, so there's still time. Let's move on to the British super middleweight title. You can see the Lonsdale belt proudly being displayed on the table there. Let's come to the challenger first, Jack Cullen. Jack, welcome, Little Lever's meat cleaver, a chance to win the British title. Just how much of a motivating factor is that for you?
Yeah, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, every boxer, if they ever get an opportunity to fight for a British title, it's one what you can't say no to. And I'm not just coming, I'm not here for the payday, I'm coming to fight for it, I'm coming to win. There's no excuse on fight night, so yeah, I'm ready for it.
I think it's fair to say that there's a little backstory between you and Mark Heffron. You're known to each other, you've done hundreds of rounds of sparring. Does that make any difference at all when you know someone so well that you're facing in the opposite corner?
Nah, not at all. Listen, at the end of the day, it's business. I mean, we've both sparred each other. We've done, like you say, we've done loads of rounds. We used to be stable mates. Like you say, Mark's been to every gym in Manchester. He comes and goes. He goes all over the show. And I'm here. I'm here to win. And it's going to be a good night.
Rightly, as the champion, he's confident. Do you think that he's overconfident?
I overconfident?
No, Mark.
Is Mark overconfident? Well, I don't know. We'll see on Friday, won't we?
And we asked about it yesterday, but anybody left in Little Lever? I think you've sold your allocation and more.
Yeah, I've done over 600 tickets, so that village will be empty.
We are looking forward to this one. Mark, any response to what he said there? Does it make a difference to you when you know someone so well? It shouldn't really be too much of a surprise as to what's in front of you.
Well, no, I've just sparred many rounds with Jack, and I feel like I always got the better of the spars, and I feel like I'm in a good place, and I want to win this fight.
Do you mind if I ask, how has being champion changed you? Not as a person in everyday life, but as a fighter. Do you prepare different, even if it's a mentality thing?
I always I always train hard. I'm always in the gym. I'm in the gym all year round. After a fight, after normally I have a week or so off, and I'm straight back in the gym. So, yeah, I'm always working hard.
You started the promotion by predicting a knockout. Now we're on fight week. You predicted it yesterday. You're sticking to that. Anything change that would make you waver from that prediction?
Yeah, I'm definitely sticking to that. Jack's a good fighter. Gets involved a lot. And I feel like he makes a lot of mistakes, and I'll make him pay.
Just a question to the two of you. Something about local derbies with a British title on the line as well that just adds something different, just adds that little bit of spice to it. Is that not that you needed any extra motivation, but is that just a little bit more important that you get one over on a local rival?
Yeah, definitely. To be honest, mate, no matter what fight I'm in, I've always got the big motivation, and I always turn up 100%.
Well, best of luck to both of you. We're expecting fireworks in that one, and fair to say that we are expecting fireworks in this next one. Florian Marku against Dylan Moran. Dylan, I'll come to you first. The first thing yesterday was calling for the big stage, calling for the bright lights, desperate for an opportunity to showcase your skills. You've got exactly what you asked for now. It's against Florian Marku. Just how confident are you, and what can we expect from you?
Yeah, firstly, I'd like to say thank you to Sky Sports, Ben Shalom, all the team at Boxer. The hospitality for me and my team has been second to none. But yeah, delighted to be here. It's been a long, hard road. Very confident getting the job done Saturday night. And I'm looking forward to it.
What about Florian Marku? What are your feelings towards him as a person and as a fighter?
I think we're two very different people. You know, I'm just someone took their licks when they came, and I'm out here still trying my hand at it, trying to make it happen. Florian, he is what he is. Yeah, best of luck to him Saturday night.
Do you believe that you are superior to him in boxing ability, that will be the key, that you can outbox him?
Yeah, I think I'm a better boxer. Look, it's been a long, hard road to be sat here today, and I don't plan on leaving Florian Marku to take that away from me.
He said yesterday that when you went face-to-face that you were shaking.
I don't know where he got that out of. Look, there was nobody shaking. I'm game ball for Saturday night. You know, Florian Marku knows he's got a fight on his hands.
And is this the launch pad for your career? You view this as the start of something big and, you know, not just appearing on a Sky Sports card, but, you know, launching yourself into the mainstream?
Yeah, you know, I plan, get used to looking at this ugly mug because I plan on staying here. You know, it's good to be here. And like I said, I don't plan on letting it slip. I've been through the mill to be sat here today, and I'm not leaving Florian Marku take that away from me.
Florian, what's your response to that? He said he wasn't shaking yesterday and you're getting outboxed.
First of all, hi to everybody. Feeling nice to be back after 1 year out of the ring from my injury. And yeah, hi Ben, hi guys. I'm so happy to be back. As for my opponent, Dylan, he asked for that fight like 2-3 years before. He sent me a private message on Instagram and he said, hey, we need to fight next. And I accept. We accept the fight, and now we are here. Saturday is the fight. You mentioned before that he was shaking. When we was face to face, he tried to hide it. If you see the videos from the cameras of the boxer, of the other cameras, he was shaking his legs. After he was shaking, he was doing his legs like this. It doesn't look bad in the cameras, but listen,
Florian,
maybe
never in my life will I shake in front of you.
Listen, shut up and listen. Let me talk.
You got your high heels on you today.
Shut up.
That's what I was looking at. I wasn't shaking.
Don't
I was
play
checking to see if
tough
you got
here
the high
in front
heels
of
on.
people. Shut up and let me talk. Let me talk. Let me finish.
Show
Well,
everybody the high heels
your
you've been
time,
wearing.
your time.
He's got a little insecurity. Show him the high heels. They were nice.
Listen. I know many guys speak like this, like gangsters, in front of public, in front of cameras, but when you are face to face, you don't say nothing, man. Next time, when you see me face to face, maybe in a corridor or somewhere that there's not so many cameras, come and talk to me and you see how much you're gonna talk. I'm not the guy that I disrespect. No one. I'm not this kind of guy. People who know me outside of these cameras knows me. But, man, if you don't respect me, it's different game. And I was saying about his shaking, and he was shaking. I say to him, Saturday night, he gonna see that I am different. I say and I do it, and he gonna see it. I'm very prepared, and thanks God, I'm seeing you all. See you Saturday.
It's fair to say that I don't think it's a secret that you've been struggling with your hands through recent fights. So you can sit at this table now and say your hands are healed and you're ready for violence on Saturday. You're 100% fit and ready to go.
Yeah. It feels great to punch with 100% with my hands because of my last fight, and I had a long problem. That's why it took me so long to recover from it. I was 1 year out of fighting.
Florian,
but
you
now
had two hands in
I
that
am
fight with the Mexican.
completely fit.
Don't be telling lies. You had two hands in the
Shut
fight with the
up.
Mexican. The
Shut
whole
up.
world seen it.
Don't play.
How did you have one hand? You
Hey,
had two hands
don't
in the
worry.
fight with the
In
Mexican.
the fight, I have the
and
two
he
hands.
punched
Don't
you
worry.
from pillar to
I'm not
post.
gonna fight with
and
you.
he got robbed. The Mexican got robbed.
I didn't listen because somebody is clapping.
Oh, no,
and
you're
maybe,
listening.
Maybe
You're
you say
listening.
something nice. Say it again. Say it again. What do you say?
I said you had two hands in your last fight against the Mexican, and he was robbed in Albania. The whole world seen it.
Yeah. No worries, man. The important thing is look Saturday because you're gonna see me face to face Saturday handing you. Maybe you think all this talk, but when you see me in there and before the bell rings, you're gonna understand that, oh my God, this guy is not joking. And then the true show starts.
Okay. Would you give a prediction to each other? Dylan, what is your prediction for the fight?
Look, this is nothing personal between me and Florian. I wish him and his team nothing but the best of luck. But the game is the game. He's standing in my way. It's been a lifetime of hard work to be sat here, and I plan on finishing the job Saturday night.
And Florian, your prediction?
What you say? Because I didn't understand really good.
I have to say, it's quite difficult with the speakers up here. I didn't catch every single word of that. But
You see, it's a problem to understand. I don't care what he say. I'm gonna say what I will do. I'm gonna hand him. I know he gonna try to box. He gonna try to run, but I will be too much for him. And you're gonna see all that Saturday. I'm very happy. You people don't understand how happy I am to be back. And thanks God, thanks to Sky Sports, thanks to Ben, I'm back. And Saturday, you're gonna see a beautiful performance. And something else, because I'm seeing a trainer of Moran, that they are speaking like hard guys when they are in their cars. No worries, you cannot fight for him. You cannot fight for him, but if you want to fight for him, you know my address. That was.
okay.
Hey,
I don't think we will do that.
Exactly.
What happened? What happened with Levi Barnes?
What is that?
What happened with Levi Barnes?
We go?
Levi Barnes.
Levi Barnes. What happened with Levi?
What is that?
The guy who was sparring humiliated you. You jumped out of the ring, chased him across the car park. You know about this, no?
Who is he?
Hey. Oh, you know what I'm on about. Levi Barnes. You were sparring?
A sparring partner.
Oh, you know.
My God.
You know.
You guys believe that? First of all, I don't know this name. Second, for the people that knows me outside of boxing, they know what kind of people I am. Nobody ever in my life chase me. I prefer to die in there. I don't move from my place. That's why I don't know what this guy is talking about. You can try it Saturday. You see how I'm gonna run, or even outside of Saturday. Thank you all, guys. I appreciate all the support. I received so many messages. Saturday, you're gonna see who is better. You know, all the other is bullshit.
Okay, put your seatbelts on because that one's going to be a bumpy ride. David Allen, great to welcome you back on Sky Sports. You know, in the build-up to this, I wrote down, you said, I expect to outbox him and knock him out. Now fight week is here, and you've been in the presence of him, and you've seen him face-to-face. You stand by that?
Hello, Andy.
Hello.
Hello, mate. Yeah, absolutely. I've known him a very long time. I've known him since 2012. We've done a lot of rounds together. I know what he's capable of. He's a very good fighter. I've been out for a long time. I know it's a difficult ask for me, but I expect to win. 100% I expect to win. I wouldn't be here if not.
You'll be focused on yourself, but what have you made of Fraser's development as a professional so far?
I've not really seen much of it, to be honest. I don't watch a lot of boxing these days, and when I do, yeah, I've not seen much. I've not seen much of him, but I followed Fraser forever because when he got to the Olympics, there was no one happier for him than me. I was over the moon for him. So yeah, I've always followed him in the amateurs, and I'm glad to see him doing well. And it's a shame. It's a shame Saturday that I probably have to put an end to that. But like I say, it's nothing personal. We're not going to be shouting at each other like these two. So I look forward to it.
But is that the key in your eyes? Everything you spoke about there was Fraser as an amateur, and people talk about it being the same sport but a different game.
Not for me. I think I'm just better in a few different areas. And 10 rounds is a long time. We know each other so well. So he knows what I'm bringing, and I know what he's bringing. And I just think I'm a little bit stronger. I punch a little bit harder, and I can box, and Fraser knows that. So it'd be a good fight. It'd be a good fight. He's a good fighter. Probably be the best win of my career, and I've got nothing but respect for him. So I'm not gonna be too funny or exciting today because, you know, come Saturday after the final bell, we'll still be friends. So I'm not gonna be disrespectful at all. But I believe I will win.
Fraser, your response to that? David thinks he's stronger, or says he knows he's stronger and he punches harder. Will that have any impact on you at all?
He's a strong boy, that's for sure. He can whack when he decides to do that. But I think the Dave outboxing me, it's like me saying that I'm going to become an underwear model for Calvin Klein or something. I just can't see it happening. I've got all the respect in the world for Dave, and like he said, he knows what he's good at. I know what he's good at. I know what he's bad at, and vice versa. I think we've gained quite a few fans between us this week. Of you know, there's not been the back and forth and all the bullshit like the circus in boxing at the minute. You know, just two real men, two family men that are looking to put a good show on for everyone. You know, that's going to be watching. Do you see this as your most dangerous assignment to date? They're all dangerous in heavyweight boxing. That's one for your cliche bingo. But do you see him as a toughest test? Yeah, I do. The toughest man and the toughest test. You know, when the names were given to me, and Dave Allen was the name that eventually we went for. That was one thing. And then, you know, I'm not naive. I love the sport and I'm interested in the sport. Once I find out, you know, that he was training back with Jamie and Nigel. You know, I think that added a string to his bow, so it made me up my game definitely. And I'm not preparing for the Dave Allen that shows up sometimes and don't care. I'm preparing for the Dave Allen that is now a father, because I know that what that does to you. I'm preparing for the man that's coming to fight for his kids.
And just finally, do you feel that you are still searching for that breakout statement performance? You know, you barely lost a round. I don't think you've lost a round really as a pro.
I've not.
Not lost a round as a pro, but do you feel that you're still searching for that statement performance that makes people sit up a little bit, or is that not important, that winning is all that matters?
Winning is all that matters in this sport, and, you know, and don't get me wrong, people like to see fancy knockouts and great knockouts and all fancy tricks and that. Listen, what you see with me is what you get. I do what I do, and I've got a winner's mentality. That's something that's been in me forever. I don't ever come to take part. I don't ever come to be class clown. I come to win fights and have my hand raised at the end. So if that spectacular moment comes, I'm sure everyone will enjoy it. But my job is to land more leather on Dave Allen than he lands on me. just one from Ben Shalom on this one. You liked this fight, you pushed this fight. Two very likeable, friendly characters that kind of entertain a bit of chaos when the first bell rings as well.
Yeah, it's a big fight. The interest has been huge. I think we knew when Dave Allen was involved it was going to bring big numbers. I think for Fraser it's his highest profile fight to date. I think that's what he has to show. It's a huge show. It's a box office show. Fraser's already been used to the scrutiny that comes with heavyweight boxing. We see it all the time with the Anthony Joshuas, the Tyson Furies. That's where he wants to get to. But he wants to show that he's levels above this level. And I do believe we're going to see the best David Allen on Saturday night. May the best man win, as we say. Two great guys in British boxing, and something everyone's looking forward to.
Yeah, well said. May the best man win. Our final fight of this undercard press conference, Adam Azim and Aram Fanyan. Translator Vlad Eliseyev is going to help us out here. Welcome to the whole team. Thank you for joining us today. Tell us a little bit about your preparation for this fight, if you can.
Рам, розкажи, будь ласка, про підготовку до цього двобою.
Всім привіт. Привіт, Sky Sport. Привіт, Манчестер. Привіт, Україна.
Hello everyone, hello Sky Sport, hello Manchester, hello Ukraine.
Це була підготовка дуже довго, бо в перший бій, який должен був бути, Азім травмував руку.
It was very long preparation because all of you know that first fight should be done in June, but Azim got injury and now we are here.
Але це тільки дало більше часу гарно підготуватися.
But this gave to me more time and motivation for better preparation for this fight.
How highly do you rate Adam Azim? What have you seen of him so far? And do you think that perhaps Ben Shalom and Boxer have made a mistake?
Як високо ти оцінюєш Адама Азіма як боксера, і думаєш ли ти, що Бен Шалом і Боксер допустили помилку, взяв двобій з тобою?
Дивіться, я приїхав сюди з України, приїхав багато кілометрів.
Listen, I am come here from Ukraine. I am come here with very long distance.
Багато часу потратив на те, щоб дістатися Манчестера.
Too much time was for came to Manchester because not easy road from Ukraine now.
І думати про Азіма, чи про те, що це була помилка чи не помилка, я не дуже це хочу. Ну, якщо ви вже запитали в мене, то субота все покаже.
I don't want care about Azim and about mistake, this or not mistake. I am sure Saturday night will show everything who is better.
Will you finally give us a prediction in the fight?
Sorry?
Will you give us a prediction for the fight? What happens in the fight?
Ти маєш якийсь прогноз на цей бій?
Ну, я не погода, щоб давати прогноз.
I am not weather for give prediction.
Okay. Okay. Adam Azim, it's been a long time coming, very, very frustrating for you, but what do you make of what Team Fanyan have to say there? They're obviously coming to win.
First thing I'd like to say is, how you doing, Andy? You right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. How you doing, Ben? You good? Hello, everyone. Hope you're well. Yeah, do you know what? He's coming to win. Obviously, he's very confident, as every fighter should be. You know, anyone who fights each other should be confident that they're going to win. There's no point going into a fight that you're not confident. So, no, it makes sense. Like, you have to be confident in every fight.
You're only 21 though, and no one would, I don't think anybody would really be picking holes if you took an easier route. It's aggressive matchmaking from Ben and Boxer and Team McGuigan. They obviously have confidence in you and you have confidence in yourself, but you're happy that, you know, this looks like on paper a tougher fight again than Santos Reyes.
Do you know what? Every fight I've been in has always been a tough fight for me because, you know, I'm treating every single fight like it's a world title fight. You know, these are steps to become a world champion. I've got to take fights like this to, you know, develop myself into the professional games. And I feel like, you know, my confidence right here is gone even more double up because obviously recently my granddad has passed away and this fight's dedicated to him. So it's got that extra boost in me, you know, to put on a greater performance on Saturday night.
Yep, I know. I've seen the name on the back of your tracksuits. You'll be honouring the name of your grandfather. In terms of preparation, hands are back, ready.
Yeah.
You've had that frustrating time watching the gym flourish, and you've had to sit to the side. But one thing that we've seen previously, when you're fully fit and the hands are right, that you are knocking people out. Are you confident enough to sit here and think that you can knock Aram Fanyan out?
Do you know what? I've always had that confidence. I'm going to definitely put on a performance on Saturday night, and I feel like this is going to probably be the best performance you'll ever see in your life. And, you know, the last fight, it was a great performance, but I feel like, you know, this one is going to be a demolition job.
And big fights, you know, they all go away if you lose on Saturday, but talk of European titles, talk of big names, again, more aggressive strategy from your team. You're ready now, you think, for titles next?
Yeah, definitely. Like, he's going to be fighting for my title, but this is for me to fight for the European ranking. So it's like a win-win for both of us. But I feel like that, you know, if I win this fight, it's going to put me into European rankings, and then we're going to see what's there. It'd be nice, you know, to grab that European belt, but hopefully let me get the job done on Saturday. And Shane's confident with me. He's seen I'm improving in the gym. He knows I'm doing really well. So, yeah, I'm ready.
And final word to Ben Shalom on this fight. One or two eyebrows raised when it was announced in terms of the quality of opponent, but you're confident in your man, obviously.
Yeah, I hope Adam gets the credit he deserves for a fight like this at 21 years old, to be constantly heaping pressure on himself. Ever since he had that first fight with us, he's had the pressure of being the next big thing in British boxing, and he wants to break records. He wants to become a world champion as young as possible, and he's a delight to work with. This is about giving him that test on the big stage that will prepare him for those big nights. And yeah, it's you're going to have to be at your best, Adam. This is a tough fight with Aram. I know he's coming to win as well, and yeah, but we think we've got a superstar on our hands, and I'm sure he's going to make a huge performance on Saturday night.
Ben, thank you very much. Thanks to all the undercard fighters. Hope you enjoyed that. We're going to break now for head-to-heads. There'll be plenty of opportunities to get one-on-ones as well. Short intermission, and we will be back for the main event press conference, and trust me, you won't want to miss that one.